The comedian Sarah Silverman was on the Bill Maher show on Friday, and she was speaking about her support for Bernie Sanders and really what she supports and why she isn't supporting Hillary Clinton. She made a couple good points that we want to talk about here. The first being that her support for Bernie is based on his message, and it isn't so much being anti-Hillary Clinton. In 2008, she explained that she was pro-Hillary Clinton because she thought she was the best candidate, over Barack Obama. But this time around, you have a candidate who isn't taking, money from the big banks and corporations and doesn't have super PACs, and she thinks that's, the best way to go at it.
Hillary was my guy. Hillary was my candidate. I like Hillary. This isn't an anti-Hillary thing. An alternative came along. All the baseball players use steroids, so then all the baseball players use steroids, so so they can compete. And that's how I think of Citizens United. Hillary takes money from banks and big business and super PACs. So did Barack Obama. She's no different than anybody else. She was the best choice, I thought, considering they all do it. Then someone came along who doesn't take steroids, who is not for sale. He is indebted to no one except for the American people. That's his thing.
I think later on in the segment, she was like, I'm not really that into politics. I don't know what word. What did she say? She's like, I'm not into politics. I'm just a comedian or something.
Yeah, she was just saying that, she's not a politician.
But I would say though, she did kind of display a good political sense and not making it about Hillary and making it about Bernie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of liked, what she did, and seeing as she's a comedian, she probably had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She probably had a lot of stuff in her pocket, or she could have used in her pocket as far as like Hillary Clinton, but she was like, nah, it's not even bashing Hillary. It's not anti-Hillary. It's, this is what Bernie stands for.
Right. We have a lot to criticize Hillary Clinton for, and we have. But like she said, this campaign, why we are in support of Bernie Sanders isn't because, we hate Hillary Clinton, she's evil, she does this and she does that. No, because I guarantee you, let's say this was Biden versus Hillary Clinton. I don't know about you, but I honestly don't know who I would be supporting right now.
But would there be a third candidate in the picture? You know what I'm saying? Say if it was Biden and Hillary, but it was a third candidate.
But like who?
Yeah, like who?
I mean, if it was O'Malley, I might be supporting O'Malley, but he still might have been out of it by this point. So I'm saying, like, everything stands to reason that if it was Biden, Hillary, who would you support? And I seriously can't answer that question. The issues that we're seeing right now that are in the forefront of this political discussion, the TPP, campaign finance, Wall Street, Keystone, all of those issues, I do not believe would be prevalent in discussion if it was Biden v. Hillary.
So, even if Bernie ends up not gaining the nomination, the Democratic nomination, what he has done, he has kind of like pushed the agenda.
Exactly.
Even if, you don't think that Hillary Clinton is being genuine and some of her rhetoric and some of her vocal support of progressive ideals, what you do see is her being forced to at least act like she does.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's real. Also, Silverman, she came up with it's a great analogy. And she said, she likened taking money from, super PACs to taking steroids, baseball players taking steroids. And that's just a fascinating analogy because if you're a baseball fan, Ken Griffey Jr. was one of the greatest. I don't think too many people would dispute that. Now, Barry Bonds also in my opinion, is one of the greatest of all time, despite his association with HGH. But if you took a consensus opinion, most people would say Ken Griffey Jr., they like him way more than they now do like Barry Bonds because of the steroids because of the HGH. And that's just the way it is. When you have two candidates, one who has a super PAC, one who at the very least is displaying the appearance of corruption, at the very least, then it should be an easy decision. She's not distancing herself from the corruption.
She's almost saying
she's
that
embracing
she's
it.
embracing it. And that's I think that's the part that kind of gets me about Hillary is that she can't bite the hand that feeds her,
right?
And she knows it,
right?
So she would end up looking like a hypocrite if she did call out such, I guess, campaign contributions as corrupt, because then that would make her look bad.
My man at Tim Black TV, he had another analogy too, and he was saying that, you know, imagine some people came up and shot up your block, you know, and then you go over there and you go speak to them, and you come back, but you won't tell your people what you said, what you talked about. You know, you went over there and talked to the enemy, but you're not going to release what you said. And that's the same situation as Hillary not releasing these transcripts of the speeches that she gave to Wall Street, to Goldman Sachs. You know, you say that you're against the corruption on Wall Street, you're against their illegal behavior, but you're not going to release what you told them. You're not going to tell us what you told them. It's just it's suspicious. And like I said, we can't for certain say that she is corrupt. But again, at the very least, she displays the appearance of corruption, and that's troublesome.
Yeah, we can't for sure say that there's a fire. We can't say there's a fire, but we sure do smell smoke.